forget it.
Yeah,
Hey.
that was Journey.
No, that was me, man. Come on, that wasn't Journey.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounded like Journey.
Yeah, it does have a little Journey feel to it. That's what I
Yeah.
was going for. Inspirational type shit.
Yeah, inspiration. Yeah.
Welcome to a impromptu in we're supposed to be it's not improv. We were supposed to be doing a Safari Nation episode today, episode 2, Chupacabra 2, Chupacabra and You is the name of it. However, our Mexican Chupacabra expert is a no-show. I hope he was eaten by the Chupacabra and is never seen again. So instead of Safari Nation, we'll do like a T.U.F.O.A.A.A episode.
Wasn't it episode 3, Chupacabra and Thee?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
nice.
pretty sure.
Yeah. Thank God we haven't came out. No, wait, I don't know, because it's episode 2. So it's Chupacabra and You. Snake, man. You almost got me. Yeah. Barbara, how you doing? You been good?
Not bad. It's all right. You?
Doing good. Man, episode 1, I can't wait until I get it out there, because I had a lot of fun.
We did episode 1 live, remember? And I'm looking forward to episode 2 coming out. That'll be nice. We had that guest. That was amazing.
All right. So I'm going to show you something. I didn't watch all of it because it started to freak me out.
What is it?
It is ghost caught on CCTV.
Brilliant. Yeah. From a haunted house or just in general?
From a haunted house. I mean, is there any other kind?
Well, yeah, there's loads of kinds of it, isn't there?
Like true, yeah.
Haunted pubs.
I don't like this shit.
Do you not?
No. I don't like ghosts and shit. No, fuck that, man.
Oh man, honestly, yeah, I revel in this.
No, I don't. I embrace my whiteness. I don't do shit that gets white people killed. Like I don't swim in the ocean. I don't go up to animals that I don't know. I don't go hang out in the woods at night.
What's the only thing I don't do is don't go to crossroads.
Look. Look at that shit.
What?
Man, you don't see the thing walking?
Oh yeah, I see it now. Look, my screen's small. Bear that in mind. It's not that bad, is it?
Nah, fuck that. No.
So,
don't like it.
Really?
Don't care for it. Nope.
Do you not have any iron?
Nope. Huh?
You must carry iron with you. That'll sort you out.
Check out this thing. Speaking of chupacabras.
What is that?
That's a chupacabra.
That is dirty.
It looks like a dog, but has like the hands of like a bear.
Like a man-bear pig.
Yeah.
Half man, half bear, half pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I don't know what it is. I don't like it.
I don't like the fact that it's eating through that wire like it's nothing.
Right? Well, what bothers me is everyone's like, no, we're not going to do anything. We're going to let it escape while we're all standing here.
That's weird.
What's going to happen if it gets out?
It's going to chew them up or something. Oh, no. Maybe they're thinking it will cook them up some fried beans or something. I don't know.
But, fried beans.
Yeah, look at the state of that thing. Yeah, that is horrendous.
Golly, man.
Ugh.
That is insane. I don't like that.
Can you imagine if it got out, what it would do to them?
To who? To the people?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it would like run off or what.
Do you remember that internet picture, right? It was and I say internet picture because it's pre-memes, yeah? Mm-hmm. And basically it was like this really fucked up looking Muppet thing with like a round face. And then there was this girl in front of it who had her pouring milk on, and it's like looking like it's going to try and eat her. Do you remember that?
No,
yeah.
I don't remember
man, that was so weird. I've been looking for it again for years, but a mate of mine had it and like make the picture small again, dickhead. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
he has. I've seen this thing and it is disgusting, like really disgusting. And
Yeah.
like that reminds me of that a little bit. Right, because its mouth's wide open like that, and it's got the I'm gonna eat the face off you eyes. The whole works. Yeah, that was a
Oh
cool
man.
picture. I wish it still existed.
Yeah. That's weird, dude. Um,
Maybe that comes from like when the world ended in 2012 and we went to another like universe or something. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Come again?
Yeah, honestly, there are some funny stories out there, isn't there? So apparently, the world ended in 2012. That's what the Mandela effect is all about. Because like loads of people,
That's
we
not what
went
the
to another
Mandela
universe.
effect is about.
Yeah, honestly, that's one of the excuses. That's one of the excuses for bad memory. Is oh yeah, well
Oh,
the world ended because of the Mayan prophecy, and we've gone to another universe. Like, I just don't remember things, do you? That's all. Fair enough, but
I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, the Mandela
mm,
effect, that's always fascinated me because like I remember certain things and like they don't match up anymore.
what like
Um
yeah.
like the whole like I always thought it was Luke, I am your father. But then I remember a few years ago everyone's like, "No, everybody's wrong. It's actually no, I am your father." I'm like, "What?" Like that's weird.
Now, I studied this for a while, right?
Mhm.
And I'm pretty certain that comes from a comedian who kept saying it just to move a sketch along, as opposed to like the. Because I remember the movie him going, "No, I'm your father. Like, I'm your daddy. Yeah, I'm the big boy, not you." No, yeah, honestly, it was that long. Nah, just like I remember, no. So yeah, I never really understood why these people were like, "No, no, it was Luke." Like, was it? Was it Fuck?
Well, because like I think maybe because I don't know if you ever seen Tommy Boy, but what's his name? Chris Farley. He does the whole Luke, I am your father into a fan. He's like, I am your father
There you go.
instead
Yeah,
of
it's just
saying no.
I've never seen that now, but
Mm.
in fairness, I'm guessing it's just to try and move a sketch along, so people they don't really know what they're doing. They've just got bad memories. That's all. It's just you remember things badly.
So you don't believe in the Mandela effect at all?
No,
Hmm.
no, I just think it's really bad memories. Like the whole idea that Nelson Mandela died in prison. What a stupid thing to come out with. Like he was president for quite some time.
Well, no,
Um,
that was the emphasis. That was the what started it, but it covers a lot of different things like Fruit Loops.
yeah, we don't have that here.
Oh, the Bernstein Bears.
Yeah, I don't. I've never seen that before.
Uh oh, like Forrest
Looney
Gump.
Tunes.
Yeah, I think there's something about Looney Tunes too, but
Yeah,
like
yeah, but that's
Forrest
just
Gump.
because Forrest Gump. What was it
The
he used to say? Life was like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, instead of
Yeah,
life is like a box of chocolates.
yeah. I just
But like
quoted
it's
directly
turned
from the
into
movie.
something it's turned fuck you. It turned into something that doesn't even make sense. Like it doesn't even sound right. Why is my shit freezing, man?
You cold?
No, not free. Here, keep them entertained, man. I'll be right
Yeah, as if I could. And oh fuck. You know what? I'm just gonna turn this off because I'm tired of. There we go. Yeah,
back. All right, I'm
that's
back.
cool. Yeah, there we go. There he is. All right.
I told you
Um,
to come right back.
the only thing that I think was like a bit odd was the tagline for Field of Dreams.
Oh, if you build it, they will come.
But I've never actually watched the movie, so I don't really know.
No, wait. If you build it, he will come. Wait,
Don't
which
know.
one's real?
I literally don't remember. I never. I remember being told about the tagline of it and like how it's all worded wrong, and I was like, never watched it, so I don't actually
Mm.
know. Um. So
Well,
yeah.
I did. What about the multiverse? You believe in the multiverse?
Yes.
Asked and answered. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I do. I don't see why not. But then, I actually reckon it's more complex than that. I don't think it's just like I make a decision and a new universe is created, and then alternative realities. I actually think it's more complex than that. I think there's fucking loads of different types of universes with loads of different types of, just like we've got loads of different galaxies. So
Mm-hmm.
I actually think it's like that. I think everything is actually mental.
Well, so the way I heard it explained is
What were
that
you eating?
nothing. So it was that I was taking a sip. That
Yeah,
you have what are called branes, BRANE, and it's like a platform kind of a thing. And there's universes on all of them, and they kind of like fan out, right?
mm.
And these universes are so close to each other, almost like bubbles, right? And
Yeah,
they bleed into each other. And so, since in one reality, one universe, like superheroes are real,
yeah.
we're not able to conceptualize that as being possible. So then we make them in the comic books.
No, I see what you mean now. Yeah. So it's like um, the dreaming effect, then the bleeding dreaming effect.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah. So I find that interesting because they were talking about it, like how in one of these universes, then God would be like known, like hanging out with the Olsen twins on the weekend playing tennis, known, like he is like known,
Right.
right?
Which
But
one?
the Abrahamic
Right.
God,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, your
Mm.
your your people would be alive in another universe as well.
Yeah.
Um, but
Like they are.
if the God of Abraham was real, then how could he be limited to just one plane of existence?
See, now you're understanding why I believe in a pantheon. You're starting to catch up, right? It's
No,
nothing
I'm
to do
not.
with a limited dogma. It's more to do with the fact that for anything to be, uh, much like a look at the military, right? You have like a rank structure in the military, and you've got like your grunts, and then you got your officers, and then you got your generals, and then whatever. Yeah,
You're skipping a couple, but yes,
yeah, but you know what I mean. Like that
yeah.
whole thing, that whole system has got to be how it works in terms of like gods, and therefore everything that goes up towards. So why limit the idea of like the amount of gods there are because of the amount of universes there might be? And what if it's just like a rank structure? So like just say Thor was a colonel and recently he's been promoted to general, so you're not going to see him around for a little bit.
Hmm.
And someone else has just been promoted into that. Like that's just how I see it. I reckon it's more like
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. Um,
that.
if I'm not wrong, in the original Hebrew, uh, so you have God, which one of his names is Elohim, right? And El is it means God, right?
Right.
But not just God, just God. And originally, every time like the Bible says angel, right? And I'm talking Old
Yeah.
Testament, not New Testament, because that was written in Greek. But in the Old Testament, like every time it said angel, like it was actually El, it was for gods.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until probably the Sep, the Latin,
Shakiri.
no, the Latin version of the Bible that came out
Ah,
before the King James or whatever. But like that was about when they started changing it from God to angels. But
yeah.
originally it was gods. That's why he
Yeah.
says, have no other gods before me.
See, makes sense.
Right.
Everybody else knew it for years and years and years, and suddenly it's taking the Middle Eastern religions, which is like obviously like the Jesus and
The Jesus,
Moses,
yeah.
yeah, and then the other one, they're all starting. Maybe they'll start to catch up at some point, right? But yeah, it just makes
Well, I mean,
sense to have multiple
it,
different
it,
gods.
it doesn't change though. I mean, all it does is like, yeah, our Abraham, the God of Abraham is still cooler than your gods.
Are you for real? When
Mhm.
was the last time your god bashed a hammer about and created lightning? Yeah, beat the shit out of frost giants, sent ravens across all of northern Europe to like just see what everyone's doing, have a little chat. Yeah, lovely days. I suggest when to go and fight.
When was the last time one of your gods sent bears to attack kids for making fun of someone being bald?
Yeah. No. All right. Fine.
Nailed it.
But in fairness, I have seen ravens, so I know that All-Father is real.
But what if the God of Abraham created the ravens?
You didn't know that, because like he's a new one.
A
Like,
new one?
yeah, on the scale of things, he's a new god.
No, he's not.
Yeah, of course he is.
No.
Yeah.
How?
Well, like Danes and the Ersa in particular predate this, this Christian stuff and
Yeah, but
Judaism.
not.
So
It predates Judaism.
everything predates
Oh, hey, look
Judaism.
who it is.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Wes.
Hey, Wes.
Morning. So we're talking about aliens?
Actually, no, we're talking about gods.
Oh, wrong meeting. Sorry. Bye. No, I'm kidding.
No,
Oh.
yeah, our Tefarian Nation guest didn't show up. Our chupacabra expert. So we're just throwing in a recording real quick. We watched the ghost video, we watched the chupacabra video, and then we started talking about the multiverse. You missed out on the multiverse. Man, we burnt the Mandela effect. We burnt through some topics this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that sounds like my dream topic list.
Which one?
Yeah.
All of them. The multiverse, the Mandela effect. See, I was watching Midnight's Edge video on Dune, and David Lynch was slated to direct Return of the Jedi. I want to go to whatever universe that actually happened and watch the David Lynch version of Return of the Jedi.
You know what? I reckon that'd be disgusting, and there'd be holes everywhere.
In the movie or in the multiverse?
Hopefully both. I know David Lynch has got a thing about holes, and like every single and orifices.
What?
He does, right? You watch any of his movies, particularly Dune, right? And there's like big close-ups on this, like it looks like a fanny or vagina, as you might say over there. Like the mouth, you know what I'm saying? Right?
Oh yeah, the alien creature that astral projects.
Yeah, it's like
it does. It has a vagina mouth. It does.
Yeah, right. And there's constant like zoom ins on that. What was the other thing? Twin Peaks. There's an episode where it starts off looking in a ceiling, like those crappy ceiling tiles with like the holes in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it starts off, but it's like a zoom in, so it's like right. He's got a thing about holes.
I want to see Wookiees with giant boils on their faces, violent Wookiees. I want to see obscure, obscure scenes of death that don't make any sense.
Actually, there's a point, right? Will Baron Harkonnen be like a boy-hungry, disgusting creature, or is he not in the new movie? Do we know this yet?
I don't think apparently all the boils and crap, and that was all David Lynch's idea.
No,
so
boy hungry.
Boy hungry? I don't know. I would hope so. That was a little weird where he would just like murder them and like, get all rapey.
Exactly. Right, we need to keep that into the Baron Harkonnen because it's a weird thing to say, but it's key to hating him. Like, because otherwise you're just like, oh, smart guy, yeah.
Have y'all been watching Raised by Wolves on HBO?
I don't have HBO.
I don't have HBO.
Dude, it is fantastic. It's produced by Ridley Scott. He directed the first episode, and it is great, dude. It's like about AI and religion. It's in the future, and they're on a different planet, and like they raise like these embryos that they brought these two androids or whatever.
Is that the one with Ragnar in it?
Yeah, Ragnar's in it. Ragnar Lothbrok. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really get HBO over here as such, and there's no HBO Max, so
it's so good, man. So good. It's a really good show. Wes, if you still have CBS Access, I would cancel that and pick up HBO Max instead.
Well, I actually just canceled Netflix. Hold on, let me see if it's available on the through alternate means here. Raised by Wolves, you said?
Yeah.
Raised by wolves. Oh, it is available there. Well,
Really,
that's right.
really good show. Like I was worried. I was like, oh great, here we go, female protagonist. Blah. But
is it female protagonist? Yeah.
no,
Hmm.
well, she is a big part in it. I know what you're thinking, and I was like, gross,
Yeah.
but it worked. It worked.
Okay.
I like it. I'm still watching it. I'm like, we're like 5 episodes in, I think.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. No,
Yeah, you
I've not really kept up with the Boys season 2 yet because it's like weekly. Is it bad?
I think it is.
So I have problems with it as well.
Right. Well, I've seen part of the first episode, so like, let's spoil it and discuss what was so terrible.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're okay with spoilers then.
Yeah,
I do not give a monkeys. Yeah.
All right. Let's rip this fucker. Okay. So the first season seemed like a very coherent. I'm going to give context. The first season was very coherent. The premise is what happens if you have superheroes and they're like celebrities, and you have Superhero Incorporated. And so it explored, the public image versus what really happens, kind of what's happening, with the Grecians, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not that specifically topically that. I mean, these people are just murdering psychopaths. So, as opposed to being murdering psychopaths and other stuff, which we have in Hollywood. Anyway. So that, the season 1 was very tight, and it told a very coherent story. But you get to season 2, and it's like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you have the Deep, and it's cool. It is cool. The Deep get recruited by a Scientology like cult, and that's cool.
That bit, but that didn't make sense to me.
Well, that's the thing, that they're doing like these individual like things where it's like, wouldn't it be cool if you saw this? Wouldn't you? And the overall narrative gets lost. Like there's a scene where are we allowed to curse on your show, Mad?
Oh, yeah, of course, man. Have you ever heard me on yours?
That's true. So anyway, he goes to therapy and goes to this cult, and he's dealing with his issues, and like he brings some chick home and she starts finger fucking his gills, and it's like, what?
Oh yeah, that was horrendous.
It's like, what the hell is going on here? And then they're doing other stuff like Elizabeth Shue returns, right? And you think, oh wow, that's weird. Is this a flashback? What's going on?
Well, I knew from the moment he walked in who that was.
I forgot, but yeah. So then that gets a little weird. It's like, wouldn't it be cool if we did a weird scene with Homelander where, he's Elizabeth Shue, and then it morphs into it's a Morphin guy. Spoiler alert: Elizabeth Shue is still dead. And then the Morphin guy does something weird. He turns into Homelander and offers to suck Homelander's dick. And I'm like, what?
What?
I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, me and my girlfriend were trying to come up with a term because it's not, he's not gay. Well, is he gay? Because it's himself.
Well, the other him said it's not gay because I'm you sucking you off.
Right. So what would that be? What would be the terminology for that?
We need to find some gay twins that have sucked each other off and ask them. I think, I don't know.
God, it's weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. I was like, what the fuck? And then so then the culmination of the weirdness, if you're doing it that way. So they introduced Stormfront, right?
Yeah.
Just she's like if Renfamous were a superhero. If you know who Renfamous is.
Nope.
Okay, so Renfamous is one of those is like an anti-comic skater. That's one of those blue-haired ladies that's very much an SJW.
But she's not though.
Stormfront? Yeah. Well, I'm saying the cuntishness is very much feminist.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But she's 100% a racist. Like she's closer to Mad Mardigan than she is an SJW.
Yeah, you are racist. That's so true.
Yeah. Yeah, don't try and cloak it in your Hispanic by divorce thing, man. We got your number.
That's good. That's true.
I don't know. That pointy tinfoil hat looks like a different kind of hat.
Oh, come on, that's not cool.
Continue about Stormfront.
Yeah, it's an alt-right dog whistle. Your tinfoil hat. That's what it is. Oh, there you go. That's better. So anyway, Stormfront. So that Stormfront in Homelander, hate each other's guts, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's the biggest. Here's like this. See, it wasn't even Homelander trying to blow himself that was the shark jumping moment for me, although that should have been. But Homelander and Stormfront just out of nowhere have wild, passionate sex and get into a relationship.
All right. Well, I'll have to push back on this one because I don't think it was out of nowhere. Homelander hated her, obviously, but when he got in trouble for killing some random guy in an African country or some shit, and his numbers started to drop, he went to her for help, and her team of trolls or whatever they are got his numbers back up. So that endeared her to him by her helping him with the one thing he cares about, which is his numbers as far as like his popularity.
Okay, that may be true, but I think she's far. I don't not the passionate way in which those two got together. No way.
It like did come out of that part. Yes, I agree. Like it was
yeah. So what I'm talking about is they go a little too graphic into the sex scenes. Like he's flying, they're flying in the middle of the room, and he's boning her in midair. It's just like
so. It's like The Expanse episode 1, like the first couple of minutes.
It is if it was gross and cringe.
Yeah.
Because the Expanse episode 1, I was like, ooh, wow, way to start off a series, man.
Yeah, but actually, there's another point. Have they taken off Black Noir's helmet yet? No.
In what a way? I like him a lot, though, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna like him.
Okay, but
you are.
Yeah, man.
Him.
Yeah, Black Noir. I think I would like to learn more about him, and I think we started to get to know a little bit more about Black Noir.
Yeah, like when he was crying, like that really hit me. I'm like, oh, even Black Noir is sad.
Yeah, if they stick to the comics, you're not gonna like him. I want to see the rapey Batman. What do you mean? How do I know?
The rapey Batman.
Yeah, they've got their own like rapey Batman. I want him to be in it like pretty quick.
My problem with the show at this point right now is I'm not engaged, like I'm not like enthralled by it like I was season 1. Like every episode except for like maybe the first one, I'm just like I'm there, I'm watching it, then I start playing with my phone a little bit. I'm still watching. You know what I mean? But it doesn't capture my attention like what the first season did.
See, I think it needs a little bit more. I mean, I've only seen like probably an hour so far of the second season, so I don't know if they rectify this problem or not. But it needs a little bit more Carl Urban.
You do get more Carl Urban as it goes on, but they don't do a lot with him.
Well, therein lies my problem. Right, you need to give Billy that absolute license to be the Butcher and come out with some incredible lines. I mean, look how many memes that came out of like, well, and the invisible cunt. Do you know what I mean?
So the problem though is that with Butcher, they kind of want to make him sympathetic because like what's the whiny kid name? The one that got Robin killed?
Don't know, Dave or something.
The main kid, Goldie Hawn's son.
Yeah, I don't
think it's Goldie Hawn's son. I think it's Meg Ryan's son.
Oh yeah, sorry, Meg Ryan's son.
Yeah, easy mistake to make.
Whatever his name is, I forgot his name.
Yeah, I forgot his name too.
Bob.
Yeah, so Bob, no, like he's so pathetic.
Yeah,
and every time Butcher starts picking on him, you immediately start like. I think a lot of people. No, I think a lot of people start to get like mad at Butcher for hating on. We're spoiling the shit out of season 2 shellback
of the boys.
Of what?
Of the boys.
Oh.
Anyway, not a lot of alien talk going on now.
Yeah, well, you left your door open, so I came in.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you leave the back door open. It's okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, 40 and you don't want to leave your front door open after what happened with that.
That was weird. and like that night got worse.
Wait, what night?
Whoa, what happened after that?
I can't honestly. It's like personal. Like
Oh,
things
okay.
got really, really bad. Like, well, you kind of know, Mad, but like what started was these people started like just appearing in my frigging back garden, and like, yeah,
Oh yeah.
went on from there.
Is your house like on a ley line or something? Is it like a nexus for weirdos?
It's. Do you know what? Like, although that's a joke, actually, it is on a ley line. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a thing that's all part of. You know how they're sort of done with churches and then land sites and stuff like that. Well, there's a land site half a mile down the road from me, roughly. So yeah, it is on a ley line. Weird.
What? How
Well,
many?
the good thing about you being in the UK is that for sure your house wasn't built on an Indian burial.
Yes, that's true.
What?
We
Do
can-
you
we can
have
rule that
any
one out.
edible plants in your backyard?
Do I have any what?
Edible plants.
No.
You know, like vegetable plants or anything like that.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Well,
Barbara,
I was
like-
going to say that they might, if you did, they might be hungry,
Yeah.
and they just coming through for a snack.
Yeah,
Barbara.
they were just pissed.
No,
Yeah.
Barbara, what he means is like plants you can eat.
Plants
Yeah.
that if you put them in butter, you can make something out of
No,
them.
I mean like
Oh.
plants that we would, because when he says garden, I think of
Weed.
over on this side of the pond. When you have a garden, you have like tomato plants and
Marijuana,
pepper plants and
Fungi.
mushrooms.
Yeah. No, I just
know.
got like trees and flowers and shit. Yeah.
Do any of them have fruit? Any fruit trees or just regular trees?
Just sort of like oak trees and things like that.
Oh,
I think.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
well,
I
I don't
like
know.
oak trees.
Maybe
Oak trees are cool.
Yeah. They're just drunk. That's all.
I used to have a roommate that was he was a Filipinian fellow.
A what?
A Filipinian.
Filipino.
Yeah, Filipinian.
Filipino.
Filipinian sounds cool, and also less sensitive. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, then again, what do I expect from T.U.F.O.A.A.A.?
Yeah. Safa.
Oh man, last
You're
night
a
was shenanigans.
Tefarian now.
Last night was shenanigans. Fucking Mary just wouldn't even call me by my name and just be like Antifa. Like every time it was my turn.
Mean.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, the Filipinian. Yeah. So he had a Filipinian fruit tree in our backyard, and it was like oranges or whatever. It's like a Filipinian thing, and they were pretty good.
Is that the story?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Filipinian food is actually pretty good. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I like the lumpia. That's probably the most common one. But they have this like blood stew. It sounds gross, and it really is made of blood.
So it's
But
blood pudding, but that's really nice.
I just couldn't
My
figure out-
It's cooked. It was really good. It was salty and yummy. I was like, I don't even taste blood.
Anybody listening from the Philippines, I'm just gonna apologize on behalf of these individuals. Yeah.
Don't expect an apology from me. I don't even acknowledge your existence. I don't know if you're Hispanic or Asian. It's so confusing. Pick one.
I think they've thrown you for a loop, Matt, because I believe they identify as Pacific Islander.
No, see, I didn't even think about that one. Come on, guys.
Mind blown.
You got to do something about that. But
Kaboom.
no, where were we at? Season 2, right? Oh yeah. I don't know, man. It just all feels kind of. The Bob, right, being a weakling. And so, yeah, you start to feel bad for him. And you're like, come on, Butcher, don't be a dick to him. So now they're trying to make Butcher. Well, now they're trying to make Butcher be like, Bub, it's fine. I'm Butcher. This is my Butcher voice.
Mexican accent again?
No, it's not a Mexican accent. God damn it.
See, I had the opposite effect. I wasn't feeling sorry for Bob. I was like, quit being a pussy, Bob.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. No, I wasn't
Exactly.
talking about for me. Like, that's just the way it comes across. Like, they're trying to make Butcher more of a sympathetic character by having his wife like, nah, I'll stay here with the cuckoo banana people. And my fucking deadly son. You know what I mean?
Would.
Yeah. So now he's like, oh, I'm so sad now. I'm going to go say bye to my dog and kill myself.
I like Butcher. and I like the fact that he's a bully. I don't really like anything else about the show really when it comes to that. Right.
Well,
I like they all pick on Bob because he's a dick.
No, and now everybody's taking up for him.
Ugh.
And dude, out of nowhere, what's her name? Kiminoto?
Oh yeah, the silent
girl.
chick, the mute.
Yeah. Like now she's a assassin for hired. Like
what?
How did she even hook up with that chick to become an assassin?
I'm guessing sign language.
Yeah. No, but she has her own made up sign language.
See, I must have tuned out whenever she shows up, I kind of tune out because like this deaf mute chick is weird. I don't like her.
I like
Karen Fukuhara though.
I just want to see her crush some heads,
Yeah.
And she did because she went out after those Russians or whatever.
She's gonna smack Homelander to pieces. Just so everyone knows.
I don't think so.
Wouldn't she smack Stormfront to pieces?
Yes, she would, because Stormfront killed her brother.
But like honestly, it's gonna be a thing.
I don't know. I think they may give the win to Starlight. Whatever happens, it's not going to be Butcher. Butcher is not going to be the one to, even though this is a Jon Snow situation, right? Like you had, 8 or 9 seasons of Jon Snow like being built up to take on the Frost King or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, that was stupid.
And then
absolutely stupid.
They let some,
bullshit.
The Night King.
There you go, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just let Arya fucking, I don't know, like.
I have literally never been so disgusted with a writing team ever. It's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna make a TV show based around continuous build-up, and now we're just gonna rush it over as quick as possible and like just give wins to anyone. It doesn't really matter. Jobs is good. That was crap. That was utter crap. What a waste of life.
And so I think we're gonna see the same thing with Butcher. I think because we all expect Butcher, all he wants is to kill Homelander, right?
Homelander.
Yeah, but who runs the show? Is it like Seth Rogen?
He's a part of it. Yeah, he's a producer on it.
Because isn't he like a massive SJW?
He is. Apparently he's not a fan of Israel anymore.
He's not a fan of Israel anymore.
No.
Whoa.
Well, I'm not a fan of Seth Rogen anymore.
Pretty sure he was like, I've been lied to my whole life about Israel. I didn't read the article. I'm like, come on, Seth. But well,
he better watch out. The Mossad might, he might accidentally, his vape pen might blow up.
Right. But Seth Rogen and his writing partner, Adam Goldberg, they also did Preacher. And I remember season 2, the first episode was so fucking good, man. Was so good, dude. It was fucking chaotic and epic and was like a movie. And then they gave it back over to your regular TV director. So it had the same beats that you would see in every TV show.
That's why I never went past the first season.
Again, the first episode, I think maybe even the first 2, they were directed by Seth Rogen and Adam Goldberg, and they felt like a movie because that's where they came from. But once they gave it back over to the TV people, it was back to just being a normal TV show.
Yeah, so I'm not a fan of his anymore. I feel really sad after hearing that.
Yeah, well, you have to Google it, man. I don't want to mischaracterize.
No,
what he said,
I'm getting my news from you now. Like, basically, you told me what's happened. Like, you're the new E or whatever it's called, entertainment. Yeah,
oh man.
So, what about likewise? You're my new news source.
Yeah.
so what so what's his deal? What's his problem? What's his problem with Israel? I mean, it's
if I had to guess,
that's kind of like an anti-Jewish Jew, isn't it? I mean,
Well, that is the stereotype, isn't it? Wes told me about this. The self-hating Jew.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I was the one that told you about it, but yes, it's a thing. The self-hating, yeah, they do it to be. Sometimes they'll do it to be cool, so it doesn't seem like.
I mean, if I hated my heritage, I'd have to hate half of Western Europe, I think.
Well, I want to announce you're a fan of certain aspects of that history. The Nazis.
That's
But-
not Western. That's Central Europe.
Not that
Man, it's
far.
all the same, dude. If it's all east
Oh, really? Is that why
or west, where we're at in America,
So where are you from again? Idaho.
Texas.
Oh yeah. What's the difference?
Close.
There isn't one. It's all the same.
No, it's a huge difference.
Nah,
Are
it's
you
all the
kidding me?
same.
It's not.
Well, you
Culture's
just
very-
said that all of Europe's the same. So like, shove that.
the culture with Texas and Idaho is very similar.
Oh, well,
No,
I don't
it's
know
not.
anyway.
Cuisine, cuisine. Well, hey, Idaho has cowboys. Texas has cowboys. Idaho has, lots
Do
of
they have
hunting and
Mexicans?
fishing. I don't think they do.
We do. Boom, nailed it.
Well, I will never go to Idaho then because I like Mexican food too
Idaho
much.
Idaho has the potatoes. Texas has the steak.
Oh, I would have said burritos.
Bumpus.
Get it? Idaho
Yeah,
has the potatoes. Texas has the burritos. It was there, man. You missed it. Anyway, no.
No.
Well, crap. Oh, about the Israel thing. No, so I didn't read it, but what I read was that he just the headline. It was like, I've been lied to about Israel my whole life or whatever. And I think what it has to do with is Palestine, because in intersectionality and critical theory, Palestine are looked at as the oppressed, therefore they are the good guys, making Israel the bad guys.
But if Israel's given them like 5 opportunities to have a nation, 5 opportunities.
Yeah, but they just don't even think Israel's a real thing.
Well, thanks to the current president, right? There's lots and lots and lots of peace deals going out around there, so that's nice. I like that. He's a good guy. I like that president.
Oh wait, you didn't
I hope he wins.
You didn't see what's her name say? It's not a peace deal. They weren't at war. Like, wow, that is such a
What? Some woman said it. I don't care.
Oh man. Did any of y'all see Wednesday Night Mayhem when I went off about female protagonist at the end?
No.
Oh,
didn't. I think I was doing the Whatever Wednesday show when you guys were live.
Oh, yeah, I did it. Oh man, I had some, and then on Shenanigans, I had an improv scene with Tom where he was the devil, and I was a career criminal, and I went to hell, and turned out hell wasn't that bad. But then he kicked me out because apparently I was too bad. Like,
what was your name?
Shit, I don't think I even named my guy.
Oh, you missed a trick then. You could have upset so many people just by naming yourself.
But no, I was like, yeah, no, but like, okay, about the women, like, do they come pre-Rufinald, or do I have to provide my own Rufinol? And then he was like, he was telling me about heaven. He was like, yeah, heaven's very white. I'm like, as it should be. Yeah, I eventually got kicked out. It was great.
No, well, good. That's good. That's good. Well done.
Yeah,
Maybe one of these days I'll be on there. I've been trying to work it out.
I got invited, but I was in bed, asleep.
Yeah, I've gotten invited, but I just, for whatever reason, the times never seem to work for me.
Well, that's not a competition thing. I was just like, it's a dig. I was asleep. Like, I getting messages when I was asleep. That's all.
I think I was looking for.
Geez, man, you got to set your alerts up so that you wake up when you get invited to something.
No, I couldn't afford it this week. I really needed sleep. No, this last week.
All right, guys, we're gonna end it at 45 because the Cowboys start in 5 minutes.
What starts?
You're
not boycotting football?
I am everything but the Cowboys.
What?
Okay, I guess I'll probably catch a Kings game every now and again too.
Football. What? Oh yeah, pussy rugby.
Football.
That's a good point. I want to look up proper football a minute. It's quite a big game today.
Well, so I'd like to thank my guest, our guest, Wes Moody. So great to have you on. We're gonna have you on. I'll talk to you after this, and we'll set something up. Shellback, I don't know why you're here. You kind of snuck in.
Yeah.
You left the door open, man.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, I told you when I mean,
oh, he's trying to get in the back.
You're too young for Alzheimer's. But
Barbara,
he's got the Mandela effect.
But then again, you're also a Cowboys fan, so
born and raised. Barbara, what? Say our outro or
we never have an outro.
Yeah, we made one up. If you're not being beamed up, you're being beamed down.
What are you talking about?
You're not being beamed up. You're being beamed out. That,
You know,
maybe that,
just-
you know,
I'm
out
just
into
gonna-
space.
I'm just gonna play the outro. Every time, Barber, every time this happens, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I know I'm talking over the outro. I don't care. Let me explain something, people. Barber is the most frustrating partner I imagine on this show. He's always late. He can only do it at certain times. And this song is not Journey. I did this song, and I think it's great. So listen and enjoy it. Also, you can email us at safarian.nation@gmail.com. Sorry about not having episode 2 ready, but hopefully we'll have episode 3 next week. I don't know if we're ever going to have an episode. This is ridiculous. I'm done.